Welcome back, everybody. It's been a long time, but it's not like I have done nothing. Yes, I did some holidays, but most of it, I spent sometimes doing the review of the first FTMO challenge. So if you remember, we left with the first FTMO challenge with minus 8%. This is the first, fourth week. I don't even remember when was the last day. Was this one? Yes, this is the total of the FTMO. This is the last thing. So as you can see, minus 8%. If you remember, of course, I took a high lot size last trade, second to last trade, in order to possibly recover and have the free repeat. As you know, for me, this is my journey. This is my process to become a full-time trader over the last months, over the next few months, years, whatever it might take. So that one was the first 10K challenge that I did, around 55 euros. I failed, not even free repeat, because I didn't manage to make a break even. So now what I will do is starting a new challenge. So on the 16th of May, I will start the second FTMO challenge for under 155 euros. Remember that I have a full-time job, so this is not absolutely affecting me. What was mandatory before doing the second challenge was analysis of trades and the overall trade system to check for improvements and to make the necessary changes, because it's a lot. Nothing, of course, is safe. So let's start digging what I've done. So this is the whole database of the 4 weeks of trading that I did. As you can see, I did a Excel file with opportunity or trade, because from all the files that I saved, some were just opportunity that I saw and not always the trade that I took. So it was really important for me to have an understanding of also opportunity, when was it, day of the week, what time, what session, what pair, and some clear factors that were in the charts at the moment. So was there clear volume? Yes or no? Was the high time frame price trending? Yes. Consolidation? Not really. Counter trend? Was the lower time frame price trending? Yes. No, no, no. As you can see, many of the trades I took where price was not really trending. As you can see, counter trend. This one was okay, not in my direction. Yes, yes, yes. So very in-depth analysis, clear end of pullback if it was that setup. Are we closing near hourly PSA or PPL? So where was it, in the middle of the range or at some specific level? What was the setup? Was a break area test, a breakout, failure to break and to make new highs, bounce after pullback, end of pullback? What was the stop loss size as per market structure, and was the TP? The TP was, of course, quite a tricky one. I went on the charts to see where it would have gone, my trade. So if, of course, it was a loss, it was a loss. But okay, when it is a winning trade, where does it go? It is on average goes to 30 pips, and that's it, even the winning trades, or it goes to a different level. So I check this. Sometimes it's minus, sometimes it's really 130, 160 plus, 130, and that's it. Very important. Before taking this trade, did I have any missed opportunity, any loss that possibly could affect me? Yes, no, loss, opportunity, loss doing London if I was coming into New York, etc. The result of the trade, losing or winning or break even, and objectively, was it a good or a bad trade? Of course, not based if it was a win. So as you can see, you will see some. I doubt that this win was a good setup. or maybe I have exactly a good entry, but was a loss, was a bad entry, but was a win. So it depends, and some notes. So what was my thinking process? When was it? And this is very, very important because it helped me understand, like if I was a different person analyzing those trades and understanding the main mistake of this specific trade. Price was not trending. Price is not trending. Not zooming out. Timing is wrong. Fear of losing. I modified the position. I'm not in the right mental state. Blah 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 blah. And this was the journaling that I took during the daily notes. So then I sort of, this was not mathematical, I sort of create a chart, a table, total trades, win rate, 15.7 loss, 23 wins, main mistakes from what I saw in the previous sheet, and okay, timing sometimes is off. Sometimes I used to change to vary the lot size. Entry when price is not trending. Stop loss smaller than the market structure wants. Trying to catch perfect stop loss trend. Counter trend trades. Desperately looking for an entry. Which means that during New York from 2, I am looking for a trade. Even if the price doesn't start trend yet, I've started looking for a trade. Fusing my mind with previous opportunities or missed trades. This one was very important. Therefore, after desperately looking for an entry, fusing my mind, of course, I am burned out because I take counter trend this way, counter trend, then I sell, then I buy, then I sell, then I buy, and then I think I see that the buy would have gone in profit, this one not, so it's quite bad. Modifying a position manually, trending during low volume time, not understanding when the pullback is good, blaming being unlucky, blah blah blah, jumping the gun, and that's it. Main strengths, psychology, improvement opportunities, the pairs that I was trading, setups, how many break and retest, how many end of pullback, the days and the win rate, sessions and then win rate, and stop loss size, TP, some checklists, and the journaling. So this one was the main Excel file of this review. Of course, then this one was already showed. Basically, is the sort of recap of it and sort of what I will do next. But I will show you my trading plan for the second FTMO challenge afterwards, later on. In the meanwhile, I read Trade Mindfully, which is a very good book that I really suggest you to read as well. And with mindfulness helps, gives you exercises and routines to diffuse from the thoughts and feelings, becoming aware of the fear, some other emotions, my patterns, or how do they come up? What is the situation that triggers this emotion? What my mind is telling me? How do I feel? Body, mind. What action do I take? Do I cut the trade short? Do I modify? Do I enter an unplanned trade? And what are the consequences? The price, of course, when I try to control the thoughts and feelings. So the same situation, and I try to really, no, I don't give up to the emotion. I have to cut it out. I have to fight it back. Nope, that's not how it works. I can't control my thoughts and feelings. These strategies, of course, price I've paid, it's because it's never good. What is good is to understand, acknowledge that you are having thoughts and feelings, understanding why, and diffuse. Give them a room, give them a space, and okay, I know that my mind is telling me this, but I know that the process, my system, or the right action is to do that. So yeah, I know that there's that in the mind, but I will not feed the tiger, I would say. That's how they say in the book. Short and long-term costings, blah, blah, blah. My emotion, function, and effect trading. This is for tracking. As you can see, it's very important. Time, what I was feeling. Body sensation, what my mind was telling me. The thoughts, the situation. Did I choose or did I just show up? Minor decisions, and very important, trading values. I really suggest you to check this out. And this is something that I will implement in my trading plan. That's it. So this. Okay. So what will be different in the second FTMO that hasn't been done, that I didn't do in the first FTMO? So what are my improvements? So as you can see, gold New York. This is already something new. I will come back later to this. Okay. This is before, means because it will be divided in 3 parts: before, during, and after. These are these are differentiation, distinction that is done by the book Trade Mindfully. Okay, before means the preparation, high quality preparation. What will I trade? Gold. What days? Monday to Friday. What session? New York. That's it. No Bitcoin, no GJ, no London session, just New York. I will focus on one pair, one session. That's it. What I will do different before that I wasn't doing in the last FTMO. Every morning before London Open, even if London is not traded, because I will not trade it, I will chart up the hourly with PSAs, blue lines, and the 1 minute PSAs, red rectangles. I will check if there's any report of the day, and I will pre-plan PSAs for possible price action to maybe where the price can go. I will, this is in the morning before New York, read the daily mission. What is my mission for the day? What am I trying to improve, to focus on, etc., etc. Practice breathing meditation, look at the hourly chart, understand what happened before, and diffuse from thoughts like, oh God, it already happened this. I could have catch it in this way. I will never be able to completely not think that, to not see the opportunity and completely ignore it. But I will diffuse. So I will avoid the fusion with these thoughts. I will accept them, but think of, okay, let's focus on now, not on the past. And these PSAs and rectangles are the technical difference that is coming into this FTMO challenge. So you already saw the hourly PSA from the last FTMO, and as you can see, let's do this. Of course, now we already know. This is New York. Let's see that we are right before the FOMC of the last day. So we have these PSAs, the hourly that I will delete the old ones, possibly, if they are not relevant right now. This one is relevant, has been relevant even today. And okay, now it's New York. So we are coming, I want to trade FOMC. I placed this hourly because it's already given during London and New York, multiple rejections on the hourly. And I will place the blue line, etc. I will jump on the 1 minute chart. Okay, the 1 minute chart, this is doing New York. It says, tells me like this. Okay, red rectangles. This is very similar to the Raja style. The PSA that I want to be broken in order to think about trading. I could place as well, this is maybe a minor, but these are the main, the top and the bottom. As you can see here, this one can easily be put like this. This is a minor. I will maybe put it in another way. I can still use the PPLs, but of course, these are the main opportunities. So that's it. We're coming towards As you can see, we are creating a support. So maybe we can even place, this is at 8, I guess, place some red rectangles over there. But mainly will be here, here, but mainly 1 and 2. Okay, so we are coming towards the FOMC. Okay, as you can see, what we did was that, exactly this one. We have a reaction at our PSA, and we are not taking sells below unless we are below here. We are considering taking buys above this level. Of course, when the price action is giving us the opportunity. For example, this is a break and retest, and might give us the opportunity to enter buy or all these further opportunities. Maybe we wait for the conference. Doesn't really matter, as you can see. This is the start of the conference, and the price is actually grabbing some liquidity exactly at the hourly PSA and our level. So we are not, unless we are taking a trade here, but will still be marginal because there's no clear direction. As you can see, price grabs liquidity, doesn't break below, so we are not concerning about sell. And by this time, we already have a fundamental view of what happened. So we see that the price is going bullish and is now continuing bullish. So this is a break and retest. We are above our red rectangle. As you can see, we have a clear direction. We're breaking above the previous highs. We might even, when we are here, we might even consider putting this as a level. And look at the small candle for the PSA. We have clear traffic on the left hand side, and this is for us for price to go up and continue all the way up. Remember that this is 70 pips, looks small but is huge range. This was to showcase the red rectangles versus the blue lines. This is how I will use the technicals. The visual representation for the setups will be breakout, retest at PSA, and catching the retest. I have my clean ideal setup. It's volume time, session open already made this liquidity grab, and there's a clear volume. Look at the size of the candles, and there's a clear trend. Price is approaching a red band hourly PSA. Here, breaks the PSA with clean candles and retest the same PSA with at least a couple of candles, 1, 2. If it stays even above more, it's okay, and it matches the trend. Unless this is a break and retest. Or maybe we have a huge break, no real retest. We have the red rectangle, grabbing liquidity and making the reaction, the end of the pullback. Entry here, stop loss above, and as you can see, the pullback and goes below. During the setups, during New York, max 3 trades per day. That's what I will do. I will have a checklist. Is it high volume time? Is the volume clearly visible? Is the price selling already? Is price in trend on the high time frame? There's a breakout that is happening exactly maybe here. This is a huge support. Maybe I will wait before entering here, because if this one is a hourly PSA, it's not. I did my research, and as you can see, I have a lot of end of pullbacks rejecting hourly PSA. Maybe is the one rejecting hourly PSA. So if this is a hourly PSA, I will wait before entering here. I will need further confirmation. Checklist, blah, 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 any report, mental and psychological part, position size. It will still be basically the same as the first FTMO. But the stop loss will be like 15-20 pips, because it has to be placed below or above the previous PSA. Will not be placed at 15 pips, and that's it. Has to respect the market structure. Journaling, 30 pips, 80%, and the rest will be based on market structure and on time of the day. So if it's late New York, maybe I will have a lower TP. If it is early New York, maybe I will leave it around 100 pips. Afterwards, this is the review. This is the self-assessment. I don't remember the name. Constructive. Let me just, because I have it here. Constructive self-assessment. Process-based, recording of trades review, missed opportunities. Why did I miss them? Did anything unexpected? How did I react? What can I learn from it? What were the main fears experienced? Could I diffuse? Any thoughts? What strong points and limitations? What step can I take? What can I learn? And what process can I put in place to learn more to solve this limitation? High quality preparation for the next day. How is the market structure setting up for tomorrow? Is there any strong PSA broken? Tomorrow is an FP. Tomorrow there's a FMC. I need to be and stay on top of the market. Is there anything that I can expect from the markets tomorrow? Maybe is a Friday tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow there's some talks planned. Maybe there's Powell speech. So I need to know. But the main thing is that I will trade only gold, only New York, and specifically these two trade setups, and I will build the mental representation, visual representation of these trades. Price has to be trending in trend. Price has to clearly be trending. And I will use red rectangles and blue lines. So exactly. Effective execution. Setup is clear, volume is strong, and I have to wait for it. I have to wait 3 trades per day. So this is an example of red rectangles based on recent price action, and these are the lows or highs, like Raja style. This is a no trade range. No trade range. When I see clear price action above here or below, I will consider entering. Only New York, only gold. That's it. That's it, guys. That's very it. And I hope you guys will stay with me. I will monitor and record everything as usual. The main objective of this FTMO, main goal for FTMO number 2. Breakeven. I don't want to make the same mistake that I made in the last one. If you remember the last one, I was starting the FTMO expecting to pass, expecting me to be a winner, a good trader. And that gave me very, very bad advices to myself. And this goal for this FTMO is to break even and to become a break-even trader. That's the most important part, is this. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed. It's quite a long one, or not even. I'll see you guys next time.